But yeah. Yo, what up YouTube, it's Bryce. I'm going to be doing a deck profile on my generic like stun deck I played last week because Lord knows what the meta is, and yeah, I went like 3-1 I guess technically, but yeah, we'll get into the deck. One Veiler, stops effects, but mainly I played it just because it's a light is why it was in here. One Gale, mainly because it's dark, but also it's a really good generic dark monster. One Doom Cow, basically because it's dark, and like I needed darks rather than lights, really. That's why it's not a second Veiler. Plus, it can just post up on the board and be a 1900 monster. It put in a little bit of work, actually, this week, though. One Caius, because it's dark. It removes literally everything, except like Skill Drain or Fiendish Chain or whatever. So yeah, you just summon the Caius and you get rid of whatever you need to. One Battle Fader. Darkness is irrelevant, but basically they're not going to expect that Fader. Just Fader, and then you can sack for Caius. Ideally, but really just Fader saves you for game. But it's Fader over Scarecrow for that reason, basically. That dude, Thunder King, stops everything, literally everything, and he's a light. It's amazing. BLS, figure you gotta run the BLS if you're running like any lights and darks. That Kaiku, 1800 body, and it stops them from removing for whatever. Boojins, I guess, like you can't really use any effect except Crane. Two Dyna. This card put in an insane amount of work, actually. Just, it locks down whatever, and you just back it up with back row, and then you're like 12 every turn. I did that against a guy, and I won. And then I had a Dyna I was posting up, and he like had like 4 monsters, but he couldn't get over it or something. And then he summoned a monster, so I just torrentialed and summoned another Dyna, and then I was like, hehe. Two Cyber Dragon. Beats over stuff, and it's a light mainly, is why I played it. Yeah, just generic goods, lights, and darks, guys. Or good light and darks, sorry. And 3 Traptrix Marmello. This is the only one that you guys might not know, I guess, but you all also might know it. Basically, when it's normal summoned, you get to search a trap hole card. And basically this deck operates on the whole 1-for-1 removal system backed up with decent monsters is the idea behind it. And it worked out, I guess. Yeah, spells and traps. Book. Book put in some work, actually, this weekend when he was trying to get over that Dyna in that situation I was saying. I just booked it before he could drop the... It was against Battling Boxers, and it was before he could drop the guy to get over him, Counterpunch or whatever. Dark Hole, great comeback card. I actually topped this for game for the first time in my life. Or not for game, but like for the comeback, and then I ended up winning for the first time in my life, so that was great. 2 Smashing, like I said, 1-for-1. Just trying to get rid of what they have and post up with a Doom Cowl or whatever. 3 MST, trying to hit all the back row. I figure that's how you win in this current pre-Legacy of the Valiant format we have going. Just got to get rid of that back row. Oops. 3 Duality, Stun deck. Staples, Compulse, Warning, Torrential, Bottomless, and then I did run the Scrap Iron Scarecrow. My logic was, if I'm going to run Caius, I need some stuff to sack for it, so I'm going to have to protect my monsters. That was more logic in Cyber Dragon 2. You could special it and sack for Caius in a really desperate situation. But yeah, the Scrap Iron Scarecrow, it makes it so they need, like, if you have, like, a Doom Cowl on board or something, it makes it so they have to have 2 monsters with more than 19 to get over it. So it's that little bit of slowing them down that slows them down to our level, sort of, and it didn't really do anything, to be honest, but I just also didn't see it, or I didn't need it. It was like overkill, but whatever. 2 Dust Tornado, hit even more back row. I main decked them, because, like, trying to hit all the back row, you know? And then 2 Call the Haunted. Basically, Dust Tornado and MST put in work like they were supposed to, just to clarify. And then 2 Call the Haunted. I think his card's too good. I ran 2 for space issues, though, but, yeah, basically, you can call the Haunted, Murmello. I always pronounce it Murmello, but that sounds so much like the Gladiator Beast. But anyway, Murmello, and this card, when it's special summon, gets to pop a back row, so it's like the 8th MST, you know, like, Basically, you can call the Haunted this, pop back row. You can also call the Haunted Dyna and in chain to whatever effect they're using to special summon, and then it's like Vanity's Emptiness, basically. You can call the Haunted Thunder King, and it's like Mistake. So call the Haunted OP, pretty OP. Yeah. 2 Mirror Force, trying to protect myself. And then 3 Trap Hole, that 1 for 1 removal, like I said, and it put in work like it was supposed to. You just flip it and it takes away their normal summon. It wasn't at all really good last format because dragons didn't normal summon at all, but now it's like Trap Hole. And it feels good too. There's that. But anyway, extra deck. Cowboy, Dweller, Maestroke, Corn, Pearl. Nothing really interesting there. Good rank 4s basically. And then we ran the 1 Constellar Pleiades. Basically, run Call of the Haunted in Cyber Dragon. You could in theory make that and think of the swag points basically. Volcasaurus, because you could in theory make it and it would be swaggy too. And then Gaia Charger to put on top of them if you do make them. Extra deck space really isn't tight in here. Catastor, make it with a Veiler and a 4-star. Orient Dragon, make it with a Veiler and a Cyber Dragon. Black Rose, make it with Gale and a 4-star. Make this with like Gale and Cyber Dragon, Gale and Cyber Dragon, Gale and Cyber Dragon, and then Cyber Dragon, we run it, so I run the Chimera Tech. That's the extra deck. Like I said, it's not very tight. This is all preference, really. The 1 Kimmy token, yeah, we out here. Second Veiler, because like I said, this is my first tournament of the format. I didn't know what's really going on. I don't remember. I did set it in, I think. Max C, same reason. I don't know what's going on. Trying to at least have 1 Kaiku. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'll need more Kaiku. Maybe I'll just need more monsters to summon. That was my logic also. Same thing with Cyber Dragon. Maybe I'll just need more monsters, and then I'll just set it in. And yeah. 1 Prohibition. Literally don't know what's going on, guys. So I'm like Prohibition. But also, this deck's completely built out of extra stuff I had. Like all my stuff I usually play, I can't exactly find it right now. Like it's in a bag somewhere, and I don't know where said bag is. So yeah. 1 Kaiser Coliseum, slow him down to our level basically. Soul Drain doesn't hurt us at all. 1 Mind Crush, they search whatever with like Tenki or Yamato, and you're just like Mind Crush. 2 DNA Surgery. I heard this pooped on the meta, like I heard that, so I put that in. 2 Imperial Iron Wall. Is this even good still? I don't know. Didn't cite it in. I mainly cited in like the Veilers and cards I'm gonna get to. 1 Overwork, just because I found it and I was like, well, Tenki's like really dominant in the meta, right? So I should run this, I guess. The 3rd Dust Tornado, put in work like it should. Yeah, but it's just like game 1 you gotta sort of feel the water out and see is this gonna even be good, because if you're devoting 6 slots to spell and trap removal and you play something like Monarchs or whatever, that sucks. So I only devoted to 5 because that's so much better, right? And then the 3rd Call the Haunted, because like I said, Call the Haunted OP, get back whatever you need. So yeah, that's my my generic stun deck profile. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry for my lack of enthusiasm. I just like everyone keeps unsubscribing to me, and it's really discouraging me to the point it's actually affecting how I'm acting on the video. I can't believe that. But yeah, thanks for watching if you did, and thumbs up for the Hobby League Trap Hole. Thanks, peace.